Yeah, I think you and everybody else remembers that DeAndre Jordan dunk, but you got to give him credit. He was trying to make a defensive play and ended up getting posterized, but I like his effort at that end of the floor.
It's stolen by Mayo, and it's the Bucks on the break.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Hardaway from outside. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Knight with it. Now Anthony defending. Mayo, and that's for 2. Knight against Hardaway. Knight kicks to Mayo.
Defensive foul.
O.J. Mayo, a smooth long-range shooter with deep range. When he gets going, he can put up some big numbers.
Second team foul.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Bayless has checked in for Brandon Knight.
At the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's New York with it. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
They ran away with that game, Kevin, mostly thanks to their play at the offensive end.
That's exactly right, guys. There was crisp movement by the players and the ball throughout that game, and they got a lot of high-quality shots as a result. Sometimes you can catch the defense napping when you make a strong pass like that in transition.
Martin with the screen for Mayo. Passes it to Bayless. And the call against Lance Thomas. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
When you look at the numbers for this season, guys, from the free throw line, they're shooting 77%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers. Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Larkin kicks to Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
19 seconds.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Here is Bayless. 8 points his last outing. And Shane Larkin gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for your Bucks.
That's good from Bayless.
Bayless. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now Thomas, averaging 6 points per contest. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Here's Bayless. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
This is a physical brand of basketball we're seeing so far, and they're getting to the foul line.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Lance Thomas out there with Jason Smith. Then there's Calderon. Then there's Amundsen. And it's Galloway in the 2. Bucks leading by 4. And Antetokunmpo slams it in.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Now, here's Calderon. 9 points last game. 6 to shoot. Smith the pass to Galloway. They recover it. Amundsen. And now here's Mayo, the fast break opportunity.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's where you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
John Henson, a 6'11" rim protector, was a beanpole coming into the league, but he's managed to bulk up over the last couple of seasons, and that's really helped him to hold his ground on the inside.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious the defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And the Bucks making a change here. Knight's checked in.
And for Henson, offensively best around the rim. He's tried to develop his face-up game, but he hasn't had a whole lot of success once he steps outside the paint.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, for the Bucks' Giannis Antetokunmpo, basketball enabled him to lift his family from poverty in Greece, but his motivation goes beyond the financial. He said, "I'm addicted to this game. It's my life." And then added, "I don't want to be a good player. I want to be a great one." Kevin, he's on his way.
Tremendous potential, Doris. Thank you. And Henson Clark, an excellent offensive rebounder, reason enough to keep him close to the rim on offense.
And Kevin, I think he's really deceptive. Even though he's right-handed, he actually prefers finishing with his left hand. I think that throws defenders off balance a bit.
New York moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Galloway, the pass to Amundsen. Smith drives in. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. And that's now 6 points for Smith. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of making a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
Coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Quincy Acy's checked in for Amundsen. And Carmelo Anthony's subbed in for Thomas. Height for 3. No luck. And New York will come the other way. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
No doubt the Boston fans want to see the Celtics take that one.
Feeds to Middleton. Breaks it off the glass. Middleton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Anthony dishes to Calderon. Shoots the 3. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
The New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B, billion.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. O'Bryant, he's checked in for Henson. Martin comes in for Chris Middleton. And Dudley subbed in for Antetokunmpo. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Anthony kicks to Calderon. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And it's Anthony again missing. And, of course, for the Knicks, a huge part of their value comes from playing in the Big Apple.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kevin. The business and media capital of the United States, they go out of their way to attract the big stars to the games. Courtside seats for the top names. That helps give the Knicks an allure, kind of a glamour that a lot of franchises don't have.
Puts one up from 19 to the middle. Here's Acy.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Knicks have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And their success rate from the stripe this season about 77%.
Bayless is checked in for Milwaukee. Hardaway's checked in for New York. Larkin comes in for Jose Calderon.
And introduced last season here at the Bradley Center, the new playing court with the giant M's on each half of the court. It mimics details of the old pop art court they played on back in the 70s and 80s.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Knight. The stupendous finish in traffic. Knight's got 6.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Hardaway for 3. Here's Bayless. Shot is off. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Milwaukee. On top, up 6. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Bucks leading by 6. We've got John Henson. Chris Middleton is out there with Antetokunmpo. Then there's Jared Dudley, and it's Knight in the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
The drive by Anthony goes back up. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Well, the Bucks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher went straight from playing to being a head coach. Pretty rare, but to hear his former teammates on the Thunder, he's got what it takes to be successful. Nick Collison called him the only guy I've played with who can address the team as a leader. And Kevin Durant said he's a great motivator who commands respect. Kevin, a pretty good way to start.
Ringing endorsements from 2 great leaders in their own right. Thanks, Doris. And it's rejected. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. Things have gotten stagnant for them, and they're starting to force some of these shots.
And that can snowball on you. One guy takes a bad shot, then another guy does, and then you're missing back-to-back-to-back shots, and all of a sudden you have no rhythm and you're self-inflicting wounds. A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
Oh, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Steve, I'd say more than pretty good. Those are the guys that give opposing defenses nightmares on a regular basis. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence. He has not been on his game, and their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation. Well, John Henson was a late bloomer in high school, played as a guard initially before hitting a major growth spurt. I think that helps him a lot when it comes to defending the perimeter. He's comfortable moving his feet and has a knack for blocking shots without fouling.
And Antetokunmpo slams it in.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
And the knocks on Henson have had to do, Clark, with his slender frame and his shooting.
Yeah, but Kevin, those are the things that most